Hey yogis, are you suffering with backache? Then this class is for you, as today we will be focusing only on strengthening our back. So when you're ready, join me on the mat. Hey yogis, welcome. So today we will be focusing on strengthening our back muscles. So to start with, we're going to come into seated with our knees bent and then gently roll all the way onto your back. Make sure you can just scrape the heels of your feet with the fingers. Arms alongside the body. On your next in-breath, tug the tailbone under, push the feet and the arms, lift the hips off the mat into bridge. Keep the knees in line with the hips. And if you want, you can bring the arms underneath you, interlace the fingers, and then using your arms to push even harder against the mat to lift higher. Lift as much as you can. And breathe in and out through the nose. And if Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, you can start it now. Keep pushing, keep lifting as high as you can. Feel the glutes working hard as well at the same time. And one more long deep breath. You're doing great. And then release the hands from underneath and gently roll the spine one vertebra at a time back on the mat. Bring the knees into the chest, hug your knees. Lift the tailbone off the mat, sway from side to side. Come back to center and then roll onto one side, come into seated. So you can extend the legs in front of you already if you want to, or you can keep the legs crossed. Just place one hand, your right hand by the right thigh, lift the left arm up and then sway over to the right, keeping both seat bones in contact with the mat. Breathe into the left side of your rib cage. Make sure you're bending the right elbow. Everything is facing forward. On your next in-breath, come back for center, going straight onto the other side. Left hand by the left thigh, lift the right arm up, sway over to the left. And try to push the right sit bone against the mat, just to deepen the stretch on the right side of your body. We're going to take 2 more long deep breaths. And then on your next in-breath, come back to center. Now extend the legs in front of you. And then bend the right knee, place the right foot over to the left. So you can either keep the left leg extended. If you can bend the left knee and place the left foot next to the right hip. If this is accessible to you, just hold on to the right knee with the left arm, place the right hand behind you. On your next in-breath, extend the spine up and then twist over to the right. And on every in-breath, extend the spine towards the ceiling, and on each out-breath, see if you can twist a little bit more and maybe even look over the right shoulder. One more long deep breath. And then bring the chest back facing forward. Release the left arm, extend both legs again in front of you. Give them a little shake. And this time bend the left knee, place the left foot over the right leg. So you can keep the right leg extended in front of you. If it's possible for you, bend the right knee, place the right foot next to the left hip. But make sure both seat bones stay in contact with the mat. Grab hold of the left knee with the right arm, place the left arm behind. On your next in-breath, extend the spine up. As you breathe out, twist to the left. Bring the belly in, it makes it easier to twist. And use your breath. As you breathe in, extend. As you breathe out, maybe you can twist a little bit more. Maybe you can look over the left shoulder. Take one more long deep breath. And then come back facing forward. Let's come on to all four, tabletop. Shoulders above the wrist, hips above the knees. Looking between both hands. On your next in-breath, come into cow, tilt the tailbone toward the ceiling, belly closer to the mat. Open the chest, look up. As you breathe out, round the spine, chin to the chest. Push with the hands and the knees. And again, breathe in, cow. And cow. And again, cow. And cow. Come back into neutral. Open the knees, mat width distance apart. Bring the big toes to touch. Come and sit on your heels into your extended child's pose. Rest the forehead on the mat. Reach forward. Push the sit bones towards the heels, coming into a spinal extension. Reach forward. With your fingers, imagine you're hanging on a cliff with the fingers. It does feel nice in the back. Stretching all the back muscles. And then slide the hands underneath the shoulders, push with both hands, lift the chest up. Bring the knees closer together in line with the hips. Come back into your tabletop. Now walk the hands forward. Let the chest melt between the shoulders, coming into puppy pose, coming into back bend. This is really ideal for backache. Breathe. One more, two more long breaths, sorry. And now release the forearm on the mat, lift the head, look forward, and then extend both legs backwards, coming into a low plank. Look between both forearms. They're parallel to each other. The palm of the hands is against the mat. Bring the belly closer to the spine. Push the heels towards the back of the mat. You can do it. Keep pushing with the forearms. One more long deep breath. Release the knees on the mat. Come back into tabletop. And then walk the hands forward. Tuck the toes under. Come into downward dog. Really push with the hands. Lift the sit bone as high as you can. Push the heels towards the mat. One more long deep breath. Step to the front of your mat, keeping the feet hip distance apart. Come into your ragdoll, grab hold of opposite elbows, bend the knees, sway from side to side. And then release the hands on the mat, keeping the knees bent gently. Roll the spine up. Extend the arms on either side of you, ears coming straight into chair pose. So make sure you can see your toes. Once you've checked, look forward and down, tuck the tailbone under, keep extending the arms on either side. One more long deep breath. And then extend the legs, bring the arms by the side, coming into your mountain pose at the front of your mat. Great job. On your next in-breath, raise your arms up. As you breathe out, fall forward, release the hands on the mat, release the neck. Come into a halfway lift, hands on the shin, on the knees, just parallel to the floor. Release the hands on the mat, step the right foot all the way back, step the left foot all the way back into plank. Make sure the wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Makes it a lot easier, believe me. And then push back into downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the right leg up. And then bend the right knee, roll forward, step the right foot next to the right hand. Keep the left knee bent, shift the weight onto the back leg, and then roll into a high lunge. Bring the arms toward the ceiling. Bring the hands in Namaste. And now twist over to the right, hooking the left elbow over the right knee. Coming into a twist. Nice job. And then come back facing forward, place the hands on the mat, step the right foot all the way back into your plank, Vinyasa. Coming into Cobra. Release your head back down, push back onto all four, we're meeting back in Downward Dog. Step to the front of your mat, keeping the feet hip distance apart, keeping the knees bent. Gonna gently roll the spine up and again come straight into your chair pose. And then extend the legs, bring the arms by your side, back in mountain. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Fall forward, hands on the mat. Halfway left. Hands on the mat, step the left foot all the way back, step the right foot all the way back into plank. Just hold it there for a few breaths. Bring the belly closer to the spine. And then push back, come back into Downward Dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching. Lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, roll forward, step the left foot next to the left hand. Bend the right knee, shift the weight onto the back leg, roll into high lunge, extend the arms. Bring the hands in Namaste in front of your heart. Twist over to the left. Hook the right elbow over the left knee. Hold it there. Keep the back leg active by pushing the right heel towards the back of the mat. Nice job. One more long deep breath. Release the hands on the mat. Step the left foot all the way back, back into plank, Vinyasa. Coming into Cobra. Release the head back down, push back onto all four, back in Downward Dog. Step to the front of the mat. Feet hip distance apart, keeping the knees bent, roll the spine up, extend the arms on either side of the head, coming into chair pose. Breathe. And then extend the legs, come back into mountain pose. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Fold forward, hands on the mat. Halfway lift. Hands on the mat, step back in downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee, roll forward, step the right foot between both hands. Lower the back heel. Push with both hands, lift straight into your warrior two. On the left side, so the heel of the front foot is in line with the arch of the back foot. The torso is in the center, so head on top of the heart, on top of the pelvis. Arms extended on either side. Look at the middle finger of your front hand. Warrior two. Extend the front leg. Reach forward with the right hand. Come into your triangle. Place the right hand next to the right angle. Left arm up. You can look at the left hand, look to the side or look down. Now place the left hand on the mat and extend the right arm up, revolve, triangle pose. Again, you can look at the right hand if you want. Look to the side, look down, whatever is comfortable for your neck. And then lower the right hand again. Bend the front knee, come back into plank. Vinyasa. A nice cobra. And then we meet back in downward dog. Step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up. Bring the arms above your head, palms to touch, lower the palms in Namaste. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Fall forward, hands on the mat. Halfway lift. Hands on the mat, step back in downward dog. Nice job. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, roll forward, step the left foot directly between both hands. Lower the back heel, make sure the heel of the front foot is in line with the arch of the back foot. Push with both hands, lift straight into your warrior two. Make sure your front knee is not further forward than your ankle. Ideally it's on top of your ankle and in line with the front foot. Nice. Now straighten the front leg, reach forward with the left hand and now place the left hand next to the ankle, extend the right arm up into your triangle pose. If you need to, you can always place the hand on top of the ankle. Nice job. Now lower the right hand, place it on the mat, come on your fingertips, extend the left arm up into your revolve triangle pose. Nice one. Lower the left hand. Place both hands on the mat, step the left foot all the way back, coming back into plank. Vinyasa. And then we meet back in downward dog. Now lower both knees on the mat. And then lower the chest in one move all the way, coming onto the belly. Bring the arms alongside the body, palms facing down. On your next in-breath, lift the head, chest off the mat and the hands. Push with the pubic bone against the mat to lift the chest as high as you can. Lower your head back down. Now on your next in-breath, lift the legs off the mat. Try to lift the thighs off the mat.
Breathe. And release. On the next in-breath, we're going to lift everything together. Breathe in, lift the head, the chest, the arms and the legs into your full locust pose. Hold it, feel all these back muscles working hard. This is the best pose to work all your back muscles. Maybe not the most comfortable, but definitely the best. Nice. And release down. On your next in-breath, you can either come into locust pose again, or if you want, you can grab hold of your ankles with your hands and then kick your hands to come into bow pose. So find the one that works for you. If this is too much, just come back into locust. One more long deep breath. And then release, come all the way onto the belly. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Push with the hands. And then come and sit on your heels. Drop the hips onto one side. Swivel the legs forward. And then come into a passive forward fold. So let the chest fall forward. Arms alongside the legs, palms facing up. Nice little stretch in the back. After working all the back muscles, so that should feel quite nice. And then turn the palms of the hands down, walking the hands back towards you, lift the chest up. Again, bend the knees, and then roll onto your back. Open the arms to the side. Lift the feet so the knees are toward the chest. You don't have to bring them all the way to the chest, but just the feet are lifted. And then drop the knees over to the left. Final spinal twist. Turn your head over to the right if it's comfortable for your neck. Release the tension from the legs. Just letting gravity pulling you down, deepening your twist. And then bring your head back through center, bring the knees back through center. And this time drop the knees over to the right. Turn your head over to the left. And release any muscle tension. Gravity is looking after you. One more long deep breath. Bring your head back through center, bring the knees back through center. And then come into your happy baby for your final pose today. Just roll from side to side, massaging your back. That is me cracking, wow. And then release the legs and then come into Shavasana.
just staying there a few minutes to allow the body to integrate the practice. So notice the new sensation in your spine. In your lower back, in the middle of your spine, in your upper back. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, roll onto the right side, using your hands as a pillow. And when you're ready, use the left arm to push yourself back up into seated. Find a comfortable seated position of your choice. Bring your hands in Namaste or prayer with the thumbs in front of your heart. Thank yourself for looking after your well-being, for looking after your back. It will be really grateful. So I hope you enjoyed this class. Please leave me your comments in the boxes below. Remember to subscribe, and I hope to see you again very soon on my channel. Thank you so much. Namaste.